Hey, what's up guys? My name's Vince, last name The Alien, and I'm really excited to be sharing my story Belong with you guys. I am originally from LA, by way of Mars, and I'm a singer and a songwriter, and I'm also a writer and a poet, and a lot of the things that I write about are exactly what this story is about, the story of Belong. Growing up, I really didn't feel like I fit in. Being black and gay was definitely something that I struggled with on both ends. I was made fun of a lot for, listening to different types of music. I was kind of constantly reminded, that I wasn't black enough, that I wasn't like the other black people. And that really caused a big identity crisis within myself and my relationship to my community. So I really wanted to write this story because I think a lot of us really identify with that. A lot of us live on lines of intersectionality, whether that is being black and queer, being black and trans. Those identities can at times cause a rift and cause a lot of confusion within ourselves growing up, trying to figure out who we are. Because there's a lot of expectations being placed on us in very micro and macro ways. And for me personally, growing up in a family that was very Christian, I didn't really understand who I was as a kid. I really stayed quiet and really stayed to myself because there were so many messages that I was receiving telling me that who I was not right. My family was very strong as a black unit. We were celebratory of who we were as black people, but also really experiencing trauma as a result of our history. Dealing with that history and also being told that at times I wasn't enough really made me feel like I didn't belong. Going through school as well, I was constantly made fun of for being gay or being a little bit different than what boys are expected to be. And like I mentioned in my story, when this individual who used this two-word insult to me as a kid, it really caused a friction within me because I knew that I was different, and I knew that my skin at the same time would also make others see me as different. And it was something that I really struggled with. It was something that I really wanted to find some peace within. And so I turned to music. I started writing music around my experience. I remember the first song I wrote was when I was 12, and it was a song called Crap. And it was basically about just feeling like crap because people kept making fun of me for being queer and also not really fitting in within the black community. But then also being sort of backhandedly celebrated within the white community for being different, like for being not like other black boys. And that was something that really bothered me because I found beauty in all of us. And I think as I got older, I started to make peace with that. I started to have conversations with myself. I started really focusing on my mental health and going to therapy. And also really just getting involved in groups that really celebrated people of color and trying to allow myself to forgive those that at the same time too didn't really understand what they were doing. Doesn't justify it, doesn't make it right, but I think as a kid sometimes we don't even understand ourselves, so we lash out on other people. And so I had to really work through forgiveness of myself, work through learning to love myself and appreciate who I was, and really fight for my place in this world to belong. Whatever you're doing in the world, just know that you have a place and that you belong, and that you can find a group of people that love you and support you and celebrate you for who you are. I really hope that you guys enjoyed the story of Belong, and I hope that you take from it a lesson of your worthiness, your beautifulness, your beauty, and you're worthy. You're worthy of love, worthy of peace, you're worthy of celebration, and you deserve to belong. So keep fighting, keep loving yourself, keep loving others, keep taking care of yourself, and we're in this together.